This is Gamer Chat Radio, episode 22 for Saturday, January 18th, 2014. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dirty. I'm here with Nolans.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Welcome back.
Well, it's been since what, November?
Yeah, it had to be, it was before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like the weekend before.
We had so much.
We had the
down.
Black Friday.
That's right. It was the weekend before Black Friday.
Yeah.
It was the weekend before. Yeah.
Oh shit. I do apologize. We had a lot going on.
Dude. Yeah. Well, I was out of commission for surgery.
Yeah, that's right. You had that sex change. Yeah,
I did.
So your name is Nolan S now.
Nolan. Still Nolan. Works either way. That's what's so great about it.
He leans to the left, folks. Leans to the left.
And then like, you know, we were traveling for the holidays.
Yeah, we had a lot of trips.
Holidays, and then I had shit going on weekends when you didn't.
Yeah.
And you went out of town, and now we're here.
Yeah, we're here. So we apologize, but we back.
And there's some weekends where alcohol was just more important.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, we went out a couple times.
Yeah.
We had some fun.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, let's see what we're going to do first. What we played?
Yep.
You want me to start?
Go for it.
I played a lot since our last podcast. Battlefield 4 on the PS4. I finished it 3 times.
You know what? I just got that from GameFly.
Oh, you on what?
Xbox.
Xbox?
Yeah.
Did you play it yet?
No.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play any multiplayer?
No. I played
player?
the single-player campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
On PS4?
PS4, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good. It looked great.
Yeah.
It really did.
Huh.
But there's 3 endings.
Oh, okay. Did you get all 3?
Yeah, I got all 3. But all you have to do is reload the last mission or chapter, whatever it is.
Right.
And, I mean, it's only about another 10, 15 minutes.
Does that do anything for you? I mean, like seeing 3 different endings.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, you get trophies. But no, it was different because it's a different ending, so it's a different cinematic. What happened? Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
Cool.
Yeah. I played and finished Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4.
Nice.
That was pretty good. I've been looking at listening to a lot of podcasts, and they've been kind of knocking it, but
really, yeah. Because I remember you talking about it, saying that you really enjoyed it.
I did. I really did enjoy it. I really did not like Killzone 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I hated the gameplay, but Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4 was really good.
Killzone.
Yeah. So I did that, finished that. Call of Duty Ghost. Well, I told you I wasn't buying that. Remember that?
Right.
I did.
Well, that is actually the other game from GameFly that they supposedly sent me, but I never received.
360?
Yeah.
Oh, they said they sent it and you never got it?
Yeah. In fact, I just realized that I had it today, and I mean this was probably like 2 weeks ago, or at least a week.
You put
ago.
a report problem in
I did
or whatever?
today. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh well. Yeah. I mean, I've got my hands are full anyway. So.
Yeah. I liked it. I remember before I said I wasn't buying it because I'm not buying Call of Duty every year.
Right.
I ended up buying it anyway.
Which did you prefer, Battlefield or Call of Duty?
I like the feel of Call of Duty better.
Yeah. Wow.
I've always liked the feel of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just,
I think
it
Call of
feels
Duty
better.
went downhill when they became modern.
Oh, Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I really enjoyed Call of Duty when it was still World War II.
Okay. Like World at War and 2 and 3 or whatever?
Yeah. I enjoyed those games. I mean, that was one of the first games I got on the Xbox 360.
Yeah. Call of Duty 2.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
Yeah. On the 360.
On the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. I finished that one too. It wasn't that bad. I think it was maybe 7 hours.
The problem is like with the Battlefield and the Call of Duty, and one coming out every other year, whatever, and like several other games. I just started getting burned out with this first-person shooter, and I'm like, man, I need something different. And that was right at the time when they became Modern Warfare, and I'm like,
Too late.
They have jumped the shark for me. I still get it, and I will just barrel through the campaign, but I'm not.
Yeah, and I don't play multiplayer, not Call of Duty at least. But I really think, well, I know you don't have a PS4, but I really think the Killzone kind of swayed a little from the Modern Warfare theme, because it was more futuristic.
The feel or?
Yeah, just the storyline.
Oh, okay.
It was more futuristic. You had different weapons. It wasn't just, like a Glock and a AK-47 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was different weapons. It felt different. I really did not like the Killzone franchise at all. Basically, the gameplay, the game feel, of it. But Shadowfall was good. I liked it. I definitely recommend it.
I seem to remember that when playing Killzone 1 and 2, that it was difficult to figure out who the hell is supposed to be shooting.
I know,
at the time.
because I agree. It's the same problem. It's the same problem.
And
why do they do that?
I don't know. And then why is everything brown and gray?
Yeah. Ghost did that too. When I was playing Ghost, because you got your little squad or whatever, everybody's in brown or green.
Yeah.
And then you die because it says killing your own people will not be tolerated or some bullshit. Well, make them wear a red hat.
Yeah, no kidding. Something.
I hated that. Yeah. I forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up. No, that was the same problem with Ghost.
That's like a common theme in for all shooters for the past
why can't they do something
years.
like put a red film or something against the enemies?
Why does it happen? I mean, you know what? There are wars that happen on sunny days on green fields,
right?
That shit does happen. Why can't we see that occasionally? I'm telling you, that's why games like oh crap. Viva Pinata really pop out to me because I'm like, well, there's finally some fucking color.
Yeah.
No.
No, you're right. But Ghost was good. I like Ghost.
Cool.
I'm glad I got it. I got it on the PS4. What else I played? Oh, a little Madden 25, dude. It's good.
Yeah.
But I'm a Madden whore.
Right.
I do Madden every year. Well, every other year. But I had to buy it for the next gen.
Gotcha.
It was good. I liked it.
Is it a step up?
I think it's definitely better. Well, the last one I had was when Drew Brees was on the cover. So that was Madden 10.
Yeah.
Madden 10. I didn't buy Madden 11, 12, 13. Was there a 13?
Wouldn't this be the 13th one?
Yeah, I think this is the 13th one,
Yeah.
right? So, but they renamed it to Madden 25, remember?
Oh, that's right.
25th anniversary.
Yeah.
So I don't really think there was a Madden 13.
So this would be the 13th.
Yeah, this would be the 13th. So I skipped 11, 12, and I bought 13. Okay. It's a big step up.
Okay.
Big step up. Smoother graphics.
The last one I played was 8 because it had
the cover. I know about covers.
I can't even remember, but it was the one that had the Madden. What was it called? Like the coaching system.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be able to.
I forgot the name of it. But
it's supposed to bring a noob in and make you a pro by the time you. It did not at all. It was like, this is the shittiest coaching system ever.
Yeah.
It really didn't help my gameplay at all, and I was like, well, once again, Madden's not a game for me.
Yeah.
Because Madden's a game for somebody who's been playing Madden for years.
Yeah, I like Madden. Yeah. I played for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you build up, you build up all, and then you use the systems,
Right. I really like it. Madden 25 is good, at least on the next gen.
Cool.
A little Rise on Xbox One. It's good, but a little repetitive.
Yeah. I saw do you ever watch or see Penny Arcade comics?
Sometimes when you send them to me.
Yeah. There's one where I assumed it was Rise, but
they were joking on it.
Yeah, they were like the guy comes in. It's centered on the bad guy, who's getting cut up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you've taken out my sword arm. You got me now. I'm done. Oh, you're taking out my leg too. Oh, that's pretty smart because I guess I could try to hobble after you with my other and try to kill you with the other arm." Wait a second, you're cutting my throat now? Couldn't you have started that first? That's a dick move, man. That's a real fucking dick move.
That's cool. So was it a cartoon progression or was it a video?
Yeah. No, it was a comic.
That's cool.
Progression, yeah. And he's like, you could have started with the throat sling. It would have saved us both a lot of time and unnecessary pain.
Do the throat first. That's funny.
So I'm assuming that's exactly what they gave us. You just hack through people constantly.
I mean, it is, because you can do sword, you can do bow, or I'm sorry, spear. You can do spear. It's very repetitive. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it's gorgeous.
Tell me right now.
I'm telling you.
It's
gorgeous.
Right.
It's gorgeous.
But
it's repetitive. I mean, basically, you can, hack with your sword. You can throw a spear, block, parry, all that shit.
Yeah.
It's not God of War QuickTime.
Okay.
Quick,
right, QTE.
QTEs. It's not really like we thought it would be. But it is finishing moves, and you start the finishing move, and
It's a button mash?
It's a button mash.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a button masher. I think I'm about 60% through. I just had no desire to finish it, to tell you the truth.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, I bought
I'd like to see it. Yeah.
It's beautiful, though. Yeah. Next time you come over. And I've never played the multiplayer. I don't even know if it's got multiplayer. That'd be cool if it had co-op, though.
Yeah.
On the campaign. I don't know if it has it, but I think that'd be cool. We'll try it out.
Yeah.
You have to buy a controller.
I would say you have to buy another controller.
Actually, they did you see that Titanfall controller? They had a special Titanfall controller. It's like orange and white. It's Xbox One, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's $64.99 on the Microsoft Store, but they sold out. It's a pre-order. But if I got another controller, I wouldn't buy another basic black. I think I'd buy that one.
Now, when does Titanfall come out?
March 11th.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Soon.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Cool.
I'm embarrassed about this next one. I bought it because it was $39.99 on Amazon. Lego Marvel Heroes. Okay, I don't like Lego games. And then I bought the game, and I confirmed that I don't like Lego games. So,
okay.
So what I did was I bought it for $39.99. Amazon has this deal going on right now where if you trade in a PlayStation title that's worth $20 or more, they give you another $20 gift card. Extra $20 to spend on the PSN store.
Okay.
So I traded in Marvel Heroes for like $22.
Okay.
And then plus $20. So I made a few bucks by trading it in. So I did that. Because
who are you trading it into?
Amazon.
Okay.
You send it in free shipping. When they receive it, they give you a credit for the amount of the game, which was like 21 something, plus the special promotion through the end of the month, January 31st. You get an additional $20 credit toward PSN titles.
I got you.
Because they opened a PSN store.
Really?
Like they have the Google Plus store.
Yeah.
They have a PSN store.
Really?
So you can buy titles from Amazon on the PSN store.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a promotion. I think they must have just started on the first of the year. So basically, I got my money back. So I traded it in. I'm not a Lego guy.
Yeah.
Are you?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the reason I didn't like it was because, it was cool graphics. It looked good. Your Iron Man and the Hulk. Iron Man goes in. You got to break the wall, or you got to shoot shit with your whatever your power is with Iron Man to break the wall. Then you got to switch over to the Hulk, and the Hulk's got to go smash it. And then you got to go back to the Iron Man to reconfigure.
Yeah,
I'm not doing all that shit.
Well, yeah, that might be a little bit much. I mean, I have the Star Wars.
The complete saga.
The complete saga.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I got a great deal on it. I remember thinking, but it's just fun to play through. It's like you're playing through the movies, and it's simple gameplay. You know what I mean?
It's simple, but you got to keep going back and forth. It's like puzzles.
You don't have to. I mean, it's just it. Like you put into that game whatever you want to. It just seems to me like it's a good way to waste time.
It's a time waster, but. I mean, if you like Lego games, I really think you'd like Marvel Superheroes or whatever it is. What is it? Lego Marvel Heroes. I really think you like it. The graphics look phenomenal. The Hulk was awesome.
Oh, really?
Hulk smash was cool as shit.
Yeah.
Iron Man can fly.
Yeah.
You can.
You know they got a movie now, right?
A Lego movie?
It's a Lego Heroes movie.
No, I did not know that.
I just saw it, I think it's coming
It's
out.
out?
Like in the next week or so.
No, I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
I just saw the promo for it. It looked funny. And it's got Batman in it and everybody.
The only other Lego
Iron Man.
game I played was, I think I played the Star Wars Lego
Yeah.
with the lightsabers and shit.
I
But
played Indiana Jones. That was fun.
I didn't play that one. They got an Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Wow, that's old school.
Yeah, well, that was one of the first ones.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that's when they really. Well, it wasn't one. It was one of the first ones where they were. I think it was the first one that actually followed the storyline.
The movie line?
Yeah.
Like with the ball going down
Yes.
the tunnel and shit?
Yes. Yeah, you have
Okay.
all the iconic scenes from all of them. Yeah.
Well, if you like the movie and you like the Lego game gameplay,
Yeah. It has to be, an incredible, movie. And they do. They pick the great ones. I mean, it's the sagas. You've got Indiana Jones, which who doesn't love Indiana Jones?
yeah, I like the couple
Star Wars, huge fan base, and then they did
they do
Lord of the
Marvel.
Rings.
Lord of the Rings. They did
Yeah.
Batman,
Yeah.
Marvel. Oh, I'm sure they're making bank, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean they're pretty much just rehashing all this shit. And look, the graphics engines cannot.
Oh, it's just getting better every game.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it can't be that difficult for them. I mean, it's not like they're trying to reproduce.
no,
you
exactly.
know.
It's the same concept,
Yeah.
same gameplay, just different
They're
characters.
trying to make it look like a plastic person.
Right, right.
That can't be difficult. I
No.
would think.
No, Hey, it was a fun game though. I'd recommend it if you like Lego.
Cool.
Lego. If you like Lego games, you'll like Marvel Heroes.
Rent it.
Yeah, it's a rental for sure. NFS Rivals on the PS4, dude. That's nice.
It's fun.
Very fun. Did you play Hot Pursuit?
I did.
Dude, it's Hot Pursuit next gen.
I played Hot Pursuit.
I loved
It was
Hot
the
Pursuit.
first game that I had on the PS1.
Oh wow! I was talking about the PS3 Hot Pursuit
I
that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't
but-
know they had a Hot Pursuit before that.
Oh yeah, I mean Need for Speed was originally Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I
Oh,
believe.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was the reason I got a PS1.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
It
was cops. It was cops.
Yeah, it was the same sort of
racers
thing.
or whatever.
You would do these tracks. They were all tracks.
Mm-hmm. You had to
depending
go
on-
like outrun the cops for 500 seconds
I
or
don't
something.
know if there was so much that, but you would you could play against you could race against other people, but they would also throw cops in there as well.
I got you.
And the cops would have you could be in the lead, but then a cop can come out and throw out a spike strip, and then you were screwed. It was
Right,
like-
right.
It was almost like power ups, but it was the computer screwing you.
Right.
But no, I did play the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the one that came
Okay.
out a few years ago too, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a good one. And Rivals just
The sequel of that.
it just upped it. It just upped
Well,
the game.
I don't think they should have a NFS without Hot Pursuit. I think
No,
it should
I don't-
always
I agree.
have Hot
I
Pursuit.
agree. I agree.
You know?
It should be a module or a gameplay mode.
Right.
But no, it looks beautiful.
Cool.
It's so much fun.
So you prefer that over Forza?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But you and I are the same.
I'm more arcade racer.
I'm an
than
arcade racer
simulation.
as
Yeah,
well,
I don't
yeah.
like simulation. Like not Grand Theft Auto. What was it? Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I bought Gran Turismo 5.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
They made
I'm not
such a big
simulation.
deal out of it, and I'm like, well, I guess
I mean, if
you're
you're
a
an
gearhead,
enthusiast
yeah.
or whatever,
Ooh, I could sit in the car. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, I
okay, I can care
change
less.
the camshaft, whatever. I don't even know what a fucking camshaft is.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
no, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay,
Need for
cool.
Speed Rivals is very good. I liked it. I played a little more Dungeon Hunter Alliance on the Vita. I told you about that.
Yep.
Dude, that's such a repetitive game. Oh, on my long flights to Hawaii, you suggested XCOM, Enemy Unknown on the iOS.
Yeah.
I played about 8 hours, at
Wow.
least 8 hours.
You put some time into it.
I put some time in that game. I had it on the iPad, obviously, and
The iPad Mini?
no, I had the iPad.
full iPad.
Yeah, the full iPad, the iPad 3 or whatever I
Yeah.
had, and it was fun. It's fun, but it's so slow. I'd rather just move my whole team Okay, advance. I'd love to just select all my players and say advance up. I don't want to click each person and say, okay, you go here. You go here. You go here. You go here. Dude, it takes forever. That's why that game's so fucking long.
I guess so, but I mean, that's how you create a strategy. I mean, if you're just putting all of your team
just
in
say
one
advance.
place,
Just advance. Go to the next.
no. But I mean, you might have I want this guy to advance, but I want these two guys to flank who he's advancing on, and this other person I'm like hold
It's
back.
a lot of fucking micromanagement.
It is. It's a turn-based strategy,
And I don't really like turn-based strategy.
I love turn-based strategy.
Really?
It's like playing a board game, and I love board games.
Well, I liked it. Okay, I'm going to tell you, it was very fun. It was very fulfilling.
Yeah.
The action was good. Like when you take out those aliens, whatever. Although it didn't really give you much direction, because about maybe 3 or 4 hours in, it said I got messages. Russia has left your client, your whatever. What was it?
Your alliance.
Your alliance.
Yeah.
And it said 3 countries have left your alliance. Like I lost China, Russia. I lost like half the shit. I didn't know about the satellites. And then before you can launch satellites, you have to have you have to build the shit.
Uplink.
Yeah, the uplinks.
Yeah.
Okay, well that takes like 8 days.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you progress through the 8 days?
What do you mean?
I'm like, okay, so I go do a mission, I come back and it says like, oh, go 7 more days. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
The missions don't actually take any time. You go to mission control, which is like the
mission
globe,
control, right? And you
then
do scan for activity.
and that's what uses up days.
The scan for activity?
Yeah.
So I could just scan for activity and not do a thing?
Yeah, you can actually skip the missions if you want.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But here's the thing: is I've never skipped a mission because you get so much from the mission. Like in order to build stuff, you've got to you have to gain alien technology.
Right, you need engineers,
like
scientists, and
so
whatever the currency is.
It makes sense to go do it. But I mean, you're I guess the first playthrough, you really got to pay attention to their tips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know you're like me. You're used to kind of just not reading. I
just skip it. Yeah, let me just get to that.
You really need, because did you do the tutorial?
Yeah, I did.
The tutorial only really
it doesn't tell you everything.
It only walks you through a mission.
Yes.
So you really got to pay attention to what everybody's saying.
Right.
And everybody's dropping hints here, there, and everywhere. It's a game that's meant to be played multiple playthroughs. You're not supposed to do well the
Dude,
first
I don't
time.
have fucking 500 hours to finish this game.
You're playing on what, on easy?
Yeah, because you told me. You said you need to play on easy.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
but I still died. I had like 12 soldiers. Dude, I had like 4 left. I couldn't even complete.
Crap.
Dude, I got destroyed.
Well, I do a lot of saving and reloading.
Yeah.
I have trouble with losing men. I'm like,
I lost a lot. I lost all my captains.
Well, like on the Xbox, there's an achievement for having one person, one team member in every mission.
The same team member?
The same team member throughout every single mission to the end.
To the end of the game?
Yeah.
Well, that's impossible.
Oh, I got it.
Well, at least he's a sniper and he's in the back.
That's exactly what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah.
I don't know. It was a fun game. The graphics are great on iOS.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just too much micromanagement.
I wonder if you would prefer it on console or on PC.
I might.
And there's like an update for it now. Like it came out like a year later. They came out with bonus content.
Well, another thing,
new weapons and new alien types and stuff.
Well, another thing is it kept locking up on me.
They had issues
on the iOS.
Yeah, they had issues with
because
iOS.
I'd be inside of a mission, and then all of a sudden it'd pause, and then it'll go back to the iOS, the menu,
right?
The icons or whatever.
Right.
I'm like, God damn it! So then I would have to go start it again,
which takes forever.
Because you got to watch that intro.
You can skip it at some point.
Only until the thing stops.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm like,
the loading
shit.
takes forever.
And then I go back and I'm like 10 minutes behind. I'm like, okay, I got to advance everybody again.
You know what I really disliked? Did you get to the point where you were interrogating aliens?
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
Dude, I played at least 8 hours.
Wow.
I had 3 5-hour flights.
You have to build a containment facility for aliens.
Okay.
It's like one of your research things.
Well, see the research thing, okay, because that bitch tells you, come over, oh, we really could have benefited. I'm like, okay, it's only 10 rubies or whatever the fucking currency is. I'm like, yeah, okay, build whatever. It's, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And then, whatever she asked for me, I built. But then I would go to the...
Engineer?
Yeah, engineer?
Yeah.
I would go to, where it shows the ground and you have to excavate.
Oh, yeah,
And
then, your map. Yeah,
but I never had enough money to do all that
facility
shit.
map, yeah.
Yeah, the facility map.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, and as you lose countries, the countries are what's giving you the money.
But the countries stay with you if you have the satellites.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the satellite uplinks because
Yeah.
each uplink's only 2 satellites.
Yeah.
And it takes 8 fucking days to build an uplink.
Yeah. But if you build them next to each other, you get a bonus.
Well, I didn't know that. Does
Yeah.
it tell you that?
Yes,
How did you
it
fucking
does.
figure that out?
It tells you that.
I didn't see that.
You got to pay attention. It has to tell you that 100 times.
Well,
too.
I didn't see that.
It's actually something they kind of
8 days is a long fucking time.
Yeah, it is. But when you're playing for, a year, it's not that long.
I'm not playing this game for a year. I'll tell you that shit right now.
In game time.
Game time?
Because every time that you have a council report, that's a month.
A council report? Oh, a council report?
Council report.
Yeah, we will be watching you.
Yes, yeah.
Asshole.
I thought it was. I love that game. I think it's a really great game. I wish that they'd come out with a sequel instead of just adding
the Enemy Within or whatever.
Yeah,
that's not a sequel. That's a whole new game.
No, it's not a sequel. It's an add-on to.
Oh, an add-on
to the original game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you play it yet?
No.
Okay.
From what I understand, a lot of people are saying it's not really worth going back and replaying it all just for that. I don't know.
You got to put some hours in.
Well, no. I mean, they're not really. I guess what they're adding is not worthwhile.
Okay.
They
charge $30 for it.
If you had never played the game before and it was your first playthrough, it would be cool to have it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't change the story. Not like there's a lot of story, but it doesn't. All it really does is bring in a different enemy type and different weapons.
Oh, that's it?
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Oh, that's not worth $30.
And maybe it may be a different goal, because you're obviously not that far into it, but you do have goals that, at one point,
yeah,
you have to build a containment facility. You have to build a hyperwave relay.
Right.
You're building all this stuff, and you have to take out the mothership and stuff like that. And I think they come out, and then you open a Psi lab. Psi Labs, which is using not cybernetic. What is it? Not psychotic either. But
no, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you call it in the game.
Right, but it's called PSI. It's
Psych or something.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Psychology or whatever.
Yeah.
So you've got all these different goals, and I think they come out with more goals for you.
Well, let me ask you:
is that worth replaying the whole damn thing?
No.
If you're going to replay it, then sure, why not?
Well, let me ask you: when you do attack, when you do the scope, and you attack, and it says a percentage of hit, dude, unless you have anything under 50, you never hit.
You never
hit. I'm like, dude, you're standing right there. Why can't you hit him?
Dude, the entire game is nothing more than dice rolls. So if you have less than a 50% chance,
you don't hit.
Why would you even do? No, I mean you hit.
Yeah, but they don't do it. It says missed.
You get a lot of it.
You get a lot
of misses. You're going to get, if it's less than 50%, then 60% is going to be misses. That means the majority of the time that you do it, you will not hit. That's what the percentages are telling you. So why would you even take the shot?
Because then I got to take a whole nother turn to reposition the guy behind a tree.
Yeah, it's out.
And I tell you one thing: if you don't have the laser, laser rifles or the laser sniper, it's not worth anything. They do one little damage.
Yeah. No, you should. I didn't even screw around with the laser. I immediately jumped to plasma.
Oh, there's another one after that?
Oh, yeah.
I
Plasma's
was never
much
given
better.
that option.
Well, you just haven't gotten to it yet.
Dude, I'm 8 hours in.
It's a long game.
How long is this game?
It's a long game.
Well, I'm not going to see plasma.
Well, here's the thing: is that you've got to be going on those missions, and then doing you always have to have some kind of experiment going.
The research?
You've got to do the research.
Oh,
all
I
the
always say
time.
that bitch always comes to me and says, "Oh, we need to do this."
As you do research, and as you do research, it opens up like different weapon types.
Yeah, but
and
I don't
things
know
like
what
that.
to. It doesn't. The tutorial sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you what to do.
You know what? Just go online, and they've got to have like 1,000 guides out there.
Yeah,
of how
I'm
to
sure
get
there
through there.
is.
And-
But
and-
I just wanted something I can jump in, play on the plane for a couple hours, and leave.
And you did.
I did. It got me through to L.A.
Yeah. There you go.
But all right. Other than that, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on the PS4, dude. That is nice.
Yeah. I'm playing it on the PC.
On the PC?
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking about getting on PC, but they had that deal at Target with the PS4 games, and I bought it on there.
Oh, okay.
I usually buy all my Assassin's Creeds on PC.
Yeah.
But next gen, the
Yeah.
hype.
Gotcha.
I put it in for the first time this week, actually.
Okay.
And dude, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I go up to like the Eagle,
Yeah, to
whatever,
the
the Eagle
synchronization.
Ledge or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
and you just pan around. I mean, dude, it's gorgeous.
It's always been like their go-to thing, where it's just like it's always been good looking. It always
it's
has.
awesome. You can see the leaves blowing.
I mean,
oh man, it's a nice game.
I remember like in the original one. Climbing to the very top of like a dusty town or whatever like that, and even that like even this like crappy old town looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Man, look at that.
And I still love the leaps of faith.
Yes, those are
Dude,
awesome.
it's all, and now you could. I don't know if it was in other Assassin's Creeds, but you can do the leap of faith into the water.
Well,
Could you have done that in other?
what's
Assassin's
funny,
Creed?
Assassin's Creed 1, your assassin could not swim.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you fell in the water, you would die.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Immediately died.
Okay.
There was no getting out of it. I think that's hilarious that now.
Yeah, now you do a leap of
You
faith
do
in
a
the water.
lot of swimming in this.
Yeah, and they
one,
have the stealth swim.
Yes.
And the swimming's not bad. You can do the R2 or whatever, the trigger.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you swim fast.
Well, you're pretty early on.
Yeah, I'm only 4 hours, maybe.
I'm almost 24 hours in. And
Holy
this
shit,
is
really?
my second playthrough. Like,
Because you got it on 360?
No,
Or
and I have it on PC, but I had a corrupted game file, so
that's right.
So I got through like 30% of the game complete, and then and I had to restart.
That sucks. You must have been pissed.
Which, by the way, I actually read where a lot of people had that Uplay, if you Uplay does a online sync.
Like a
game
cloud?
sync, like a cloud sync, it would fuck up everybody's. It would fuck because you don't get to choose when you save in that
Right.
game, and it only has one save file
Oh, that sucks.
per playthrough that you've got. Okay, because you can have 3 different playthroughs going on, but
I wonder if that's only on PC.
I don't know. But I know there were a lot of complaints of that happening. But
Okay.
but anyway, you will get to a point where you have your own ship.
Yeah, I didn't get there yet.
And you will buy what's called a diving bell. It's it's part of the
The bell that goes in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
It collects air as it falls down, and it's just such huge.
Yeah, like a
and-
Liberty Bell or
yeah,
some
and when
shit.
it hits the water, it's like boom. And
That's
it's
pretty
really
cool.
It's got a really cool.
Yeah, the sounds are incredible.
yeah.
I listened to it while I had my Astros.
Yeah.
And, dude, the
They're-
sound is
it's
awesome.
nice. Well, you do. So you use that diving bell to explore sunken ships.
Okay. And get treasure and shit?
You get treasure, but it also that's how you. It's one of the ways that you can upgrade your ship. You get different. You have once you get to the elite upgrades, you have to have plans for these upgrades, and a lot of them you get from the sunken
From
ships.
doing sunken ships?
But they're not. It's not just like, oh, let's run around and find some treasure. You're dealing with you can run out of air very easily.
You've got sharks in almost every single one of them, and they are a pain in the effing ass. And
you can't kill them?
No. You can fight them, but I mean, you're just taking your precious airtime.
Yeah.
And then you've got jellyfish that sting you. You've got manta rays that will attack you like at a moment's notice. What else? I saw like a stingray, but I don't know if it actually did anything to you or not because I just stayed away from it.
Wow.
So it's like it's and then you end up in these tunnels that have like a current that goes through them, and so the current takes you, and you got to try not to run into the walls. And
some of
the walls have like barnacles that
cut you.
They cut you, and so I mean, it is a deadly proposition to be going down to these ships.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
But if you're gonna if you want to spec out your boat,
you have to do the plan. You have to get it,
and you do want to upgrade your ship.
Yeah.
That is the best part of this entire game. This ship is fucking awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I was watching you play it when I came over tonight, and that looks pretty sweet.
You know what? Yeah, you didn't get to see an actual battle. You saw like the end.
That was the end.
I need to show you a battle. It is so much fun.
That's pretty cool.
You're the way it works is you have several different types of guns on the ship. The first one usually
like the cannons.
Yeah, well, you've got mortar to start out with, which is nice. So when the enemy ships, far off, you can hit them with that.
Yeah.
And as they're coming in, and then if you're heading straight for them, you've got it's called a ball and chain shot. Which, two balls, chain in between it. It's meant to actually. Some people just go through the hole with it, but it's actually meant to take out their masts.
Oh, so you got to aim
wrap
high.
around the mast, and if you can take that down, then they can't move as quickly, which is better for you. And then you've got your cannons.
And then they had the gun barrels or whatever, but that never worked because you dump it, and then you have to hit the button or whatever to explode it. But as soon as the ships come up on the barrel and see the barrel, they turn. So, I mean, it sucked for me. I never was able to hit a ship with the barrels. The barrels that go in the water?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because as soon as the other ships see it, the fire barrels, they'll always turn. They never,
unless a ship is like directly
behind. If it's like right there, it might work.
In fact, what's really bad about the fire barrels is that you can run into them and it will hurt your ship.
Okay.
Yeah, so friendly fire is turned off.
Yeah, fuck that.
So I don't ever use those. In fact, when I end up, because you end up like it fills up your storage with them, and then if I notice that there's some in there, I'll just release them.
Just dump them.
Yeah, before I even get to a battle.
Yeah.
But no, you once you hit something with a cannon, it'll weaken their hull.
Yes.
And then you go in with the kind of, it's just like an aimed gun. But you can do more precise aiming.
Like I saw you earlier?
Yeah, you press you press.
Because I never got to that.
Yeah, it's like that.
I always had the three aims, the three things.
Yeah.
So, I'm not as far as you, obviously. But as far as what I'm going to play more Assassin's Creed, for sure.
So am I.
It's awesome, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What a great game.
Yeah, that's a great game. Yeah. That's about it for me.
Cool.
What you been playing?
Well, I've been playing a shitload of Assassin's Creed. Obviously.
Yeah, I bet.
But I actually have a long list of stuff as well because when I was out for my surgery.
That's right. You were home ridden for what, a week?
Yeah,
2 weeks?
I was in bed for a week. And
were you able to play console or PC?
No, I just played my PC because before I had the surgery, I moved the PC upstairs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So
the Alienware X51?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, all you got to do is move it to HDMI, right?
I had to get that, and then I had to get the audio running. And
the audio. Yeah. That's right.
And it was an insurmountable issue, but I mean, I had some kind of.
Did you move it before you had surgery?
I did. I was smart enough
in preparation.
Yeah, I prepared for it, but I tried a couple of games. I had Metro Last Light, and I started playing it.
Was it Steam, or you just bought it on
Steam?
Okay.
And I played about 20 minutes of it, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood.
Did you
for this
play
game.
2033?
No, I did not.
Oh, so this was your first
this
Metro?
This would be my first one.
You didn't like it? or
It's just I was not in the mood for that kind of game right then. I was like, God, this is depressing. It's everything's
very
dark
depressing.
and I was like,
very
oh,
dark.
I'm not-
it's
I'm
like
not in the
end
mood for
of
that.
world shit.
In fact, I don't know if you remember because this was months ago, but I texted you and said, "Man, I'm looking for something lighthearted." Because I mean,
I
was-
remember that.
I mean, it's like it just.
I was at work and you were laying in bed.
Exactly, and I'm like, this is depressing. I want to play something that's a little more fun, and I could just having trouble finding anything. So
What did I say? Didn't I say Rayman or something? What did I say?
You said like go play Mario. I'm like, dude, I can't play Mario. I'm playing on my PC. So anyway,
Mario.
But I did. I downloaded Rayman Legends.
Yeah, Rayman. Okay.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't know the fucking point of the game.
No, I don't either.
But it's fun. It's a nice little platform.
It's a time kill. It's a good platformer.
I started playing FTL.
Oh, okay. I have that, but I've never played it.
Well, the problem with it was
Another micromanager.
Yeah, but the problem with it is that it's not the sort of game you want to play on TV.
Oh, more of a
You want to be sitting
PC
at
right
you
there.
want to be sitting at a monitor, you know. So I moved on from that and played the Stanley Parable.
Oh, you did. Okay, I never
you-
played that.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
What an awesome
Oh, come on.
piece of
Crap.
software. I don't want to call it a game.
Because it's more of like a story.
It's a story. It's a
Yeah.
parable. It's an interactive story.
Okay.
It's cliche, but that's exactly what it is.
Kind of like Walking Dead, where it's
Nope.
an interactive story.
No, it's not at all. No, because I would say that's more of a game. This is an interactive story.
Wow, really? Okay.
You are pretty much trying to. There's a narrator, and the narrator is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Dude is so funny. The script is awesome. It's the kind of game where I think you and I could have designed the game. You know, it's
Wow,
not
really?
that hard of a design. You know, there's not a lot of graphics in it either. You
Right.
know, you could play the entire game in one sitting. It's meant
Oh
to be
my
played
God,
in one
really?
sitting. In fact,
So 4 hours? Like?
no, not even that long. Yeah.
Oh my God, are you
It's meant
serious?
to be played like a bunch of different times. 'Cause it changes, but it's. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no
you
spoilers.
need to try it.
Okay.
You know, you can download.
I'll give it a
They have
try.
a demo for free. It's immediately after because I played the demo. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to buy this.
It's fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
If
I
it's
laughed
fun,
my
I'll
ass
do it.
off. Like I said.
Oh, it's like comedy.
yeah, it's
Okay.
comedy. Yeah, so but I was in the mood where I was like, man, I just need something that's going to be, you know,
Cheer me up.
I don't want to be killing things, slaughtering things left and right. You know,
Yeah.
I want something else. What else did I play? Guacamelee.
Oh, okay. I got that. I never played it. That's a platformer, isn't it?
No,
Oh no.
it's a fighting game, I guess.
Okay.
It's a lot of QTEs.
Oh, it is.
Again, it's very lighthearted. You're a Mexican wrestler.
Wrestler dude with the mask.
With the mask,
Yeah.
you know, and I mean it's hardcore about it.
It's fun?
It is.
Okay.
It got a little repetitive to me,
Oh, it did?
You know, and
The levels or just the enemies?
there's
Same
a lot
enemies?
of pitfall-y kind of play.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I'm like, this is kind of getting old.
Yeah.
And it's not. There's not a lot of depth to the game, I guess is the best way of
Right.
putting it.
Okay.
So, World of Keflings. Do you remember that was the free
That
one?
was the Xbox free one, right?
Yeah, the
last
game with gold.
December, I think. Yeah.
World
of Keflings.
I had played the Kingdom of Keflings.
Kingdom of Keflings, I think.
I forgot.
So this is the second one.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fun.
I've never played any of the Keflings.
You play as your avatar.
Oh, that's cool.
And your avatar is a giant. And
Like Jack and the Beanstalk Giant.
yeah, it's like that kind of scale. But you have these like little Keflings, which are these little people that are running around, and you have to build a town or whatever.
Okay.
And you do that by sending these guys out to collect resources, and then the resources then have to be
Mined or
refined
Okay.
and into like wood planks or cement bricks, things like that.
So kind of like StarCraft, where you have to mine and then you get the resources and then you build your bases, and you need so much of this resource to build a certain base.
Yeah, but
it's but more of a comical stance.
It's not as in depth as that.
Okay.
I mean, literally, like, you have plans for a town hall, and for a town hall, you need the door, the roof, and a window. And you do that by the door. You need to have 2 wood.
So then you send Keflings out to go get the 2 wood. Okay, I gotcha.
And as a giant, you can be running around, like, if Kefling's in a way, you can kick him in the ass, they'll go fly.
Oh, really?
Or you'll pick them up, it's taking too long to bring that resource to the mill. You can pick them up and then just
throw
drop them in the mill, stuff like that.
And so you're like God?
Yeah, no, you're just like a giant. I mean,
you're like a giant, so you can go ahead. Okay,
moving these people around,
and it's your avatar.
It's your avatar,
dude. That's pretty sweet.
And it's kind of funny. I mean, it's everything's lighthearted.
Yeah.
I'm like, as you can see, there's a common theme to my gaming. But
I'm gonna have to try that. That seems fun.
It's kind of fun. The original one, I really like. It is a time kill, and I only played, probably 2 or 3 hours of that at the most.
Well, I mean, you were bedridden, so...
No, not at that point. At that point, because that's on the console. So I was already... By then, I was sick and tired of being in bed, and I would just go downstairs, and I'm like, I don't want to play GTA, because it's the only other game that I really had that... I was like, I just want to play something that's quick, so I would throw that in.
That's cool.
I did play some GTA, though.
Of course.
But not a lot. I mean, I played...
A single player?
I played a little bit of the single player, but very little, and then I played with Chap J and you and Shittooth a couple times, but not a lot in the past few months.
It's been a little quiet.
I've
been busy.
I've poured so much time into Assassin's Creed.
It's really good.
I did finish. I mean, I don't even know if I talked about this the last time we talked, but I did finish Batman Origins.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay, so... What, 16 assassins try to kill you then that one night? Was it 16?
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really play out like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you beat everybody?
Yeah, I mean, I beat the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The storyline in these games is just fucking awesome. I really love.
Was this the best Batman Arkham game? What they had? Arkham.
You have Batman,
City,
Arkham
Asylum, City, and Origins.
Origins.
Okay. So you beat all 3?
I have. Yeah.
Which one you like the best?
Story wise, I would say City.
That was the second one.
Second one.
Okay, and that was Rocksteady.
The end of that game is the story is fucking epic.
Yeah, I didn't finish that one yet. I got to finish that one.
It is the most epic thing to happen in a Batman story ever.
Really?
As far as
I'm going to have to finish that.
As I finished it, I'm like,
holy shit.
Yeah, like, the rest of my day was a little ruined.
Oh, come
on! Like, wow, this is...
Well, Batman didn't die, did he? No, don't tell me. I don't want to
I'm not going to tell you, but it's totally worth playing it.
I got to finish that.
In fact, Shittooth is now actually going back and playing it. I don't know if
he'd never finished it.
He had never finished. I think he only played like 5 minutes of it, before. So he was going back to actually play it.
Yeah, he's got
I don't know
ADD.
how much time he's put into it, but I told him, I was like, get ready, because the story is fucking awesome.
Okay.
And even if you're not a big Batman fan, but I've been watching Batman, and since
I like
was a
Batman.
kid. I mean, I watch Adam West, jumping climbing up the side of a building,
How long do you think the game was? Like 8 hours, 16 hours?
No, it's probably closer to 16.
Oh shit! Really?
Depending on which one, the
one you said that's worth it. Yeah. No, not Origins. City.
I don't know, because I put a lot of time into the side quests.
Side shit.
But if you just give up on that and just go through then it's probably about 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours.
That's not bad.
No.
I think I got really it about a couple hours in.
I really love it. And the storyline of this one is really good too. Of Origins, it's not the origin of Batman, which I really thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I would think that.
But it's not. I mean, because you don't start as
you start as an angry Batman.
You start as Batman.
Yeah.
However, this is more of origins of your enemies, your arch enemies.
Right.
the Joker, the Croc.
Was the Penguin in it?
The Penguin is in it.
Okay.
Deathstroke,
Deathstroke, I think, is the main guy, or was that just the DLC that they were advertising?
I don't want to give anything away.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean you're going after Deathstroke, and God, is that the guy with the skull mask? Is that
no, Deathstroke doesn't have a skull mask. He's red and black.
Yeah. No, he's just one of the assassins.
Yeah, he's one of the assassins.
I cannot remember the name of the guy.
The skull mask. I don't know which one that is.
He's the guy who sent assassins after you.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
The guy who offered $1 million.
Oh, that's right. Black Mask or something.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Yeah, he's got the black skull face.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember who
I don't remember his name.
But
Chap J's probably like screaming at us right now. You
Yeah.
dumbass, you fuckers.
Anyway, so I really enjoyed this game too, and I thought the story was really cool. They had a lot of. I like watching the origin of it, and there's one cutscene that shows the origin of Harley Quinn.
Yes.
That
The beginning of how she turned evil?
Exactly.
Nice.
Like the very first, like at the beginning of the scene.
Was she a hooker?
She's a psychologist.
Oh.
She's a psychiatric nurse or doctor at the asylum.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the scene, she's fairly normal. By the end of the scene, which is a long scene, it seems like a very
like a
very
Metal
long
Gear Solid
scene,
20-minute cutscene.
No, but it's a 10-minute at least. You know.
All right.
By the end of it, holy shit, that's Harley Quinn.
Wow.
I'd like
to see that.
The way it was written, the way that it was filmed, and all that, and there's like so many different levels of shit that's going on. I'm like, this is deep. I'm like,
wow.
I was really shocked that Warner Brothers is really they've impressed me with what they've been able to pull out of their ass with Batman recently. So,
that was with Origins, right? With Harley Quinn. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they would get the Spider-Man?
Here's the problem.
They need a better Spider-Man. All the Spider-Mans suck.
They do. The only thing that the last few have been really good about is the web slinging has been really fucking spot on.
Like Shattered Dimensions and I don't remember the last one.
I don't remember either.
I don't know.
But the climbing has always been a little wonky in them, and the fighting has been crappy.
Yeah.
They can definitely. I mean, with this Batman fighting system, that is really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Cool. What else did I play? A shit ton of Tiny Death Star.
Oh shit! The iOS game with the Death Star.
I mean, I'm sure 100 hours at least.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
All together,
100 hours.
Yeah, I could definitely.
No, it's really,
dude. I get up in the morning when I go take my morning shit. I'm playing it.
Oh my god! I'm not touching your phone again.
And I say playing it. It's not even. It's more of just a touchscreen interactive something. I don't know, but it is fucking addictive. It is crazy. I check in on it like
100 hours,
3 or 4 times a day for
That's
20
ridiculous.
minutes. And I've been doing this for months. So,
did you build the Death Star yet? What is the ultimate goal of this game?
Well, that's just it. I mean,
there is no goal.
Well, you eventually would run out of levels to build because you're building levels.
Of the Death Star.
Yeah. Well, and there are only so many that they've created, and I've got probably about 70% of them. The problem is they become more and more expensive every time.
Wait, is it microtransactions? You paying for this shit?
No, I'm not paying any real money now.
But you could?
Yeah.
To speed it up?
Yeah.
Was the game free out the box?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you didn't pay a dime for this.
I don't ever pay a dime for these things.
Okay.
Yeah. But so I don't I just pour time into it. But I mean, like occasionally you get oh, here's a cutscene. The fucking I've unlocked this cutscene.
Right.
Yay! Okay, now moving on, trying to get to the next one. At this point now, it's like I'm so close to being finished or like collecting everything.
Yeah.
I just want to collect everything, and I want to level up everything that I have collected.
Right.
Why? I don't know.
No,
But
it hooked you, dude. It hooked
it's
you.
just like stupid. Like it's so funny because I've gone online because a lot of stuff I'm like, how do you unlock this? I can't even figure it out. So I've had to go look to for hints, and a lot of people are like, why am I playing this game? So I put in 5-6 hours today playing this fucking game. Why? It's not even a game.
It's ridiculous.
There's no game mechanic to it.
But it's a Star Wars thing, right?
It's a chance. Yeah, it's because it's Star Wars. You know what? I think if it wasn't, then it would lose a lot of the allure for me. But yeah, it's
wow.
good.
Okay,
It's
so that's
good.
your go-to on the iOS.
Well, that and the Assassin's Creed companion app.
Oh yeah, I did download that.
Now-
That's pretty in depth.
That actually is one of the best. No, I would have to say that is the best companion app I have ever had in a game.
I think they're getting better.
Yeah, they really are. The GTA companion app sucks.
No, that was fucking joke.
Yeah, and it was so ridiculous trying to link your game up to it and all that. It's all fucked up. But what's really good about the Assassin's Creed one is
You can continue the game on the iOS.
you can continue one section of the game when there's a mini game that you'll eventually get to where you're commanding your own fleet of ships, and those ships can go out and trade goods, but you have to clear the waterways of enemy ships to make them safe for your ships to go through, and it's a fun. It is a fun, kind of micromanaged kind of thing.
Yeah.
However, and I mean, it's not incredibly difficult, but it does take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And to me, any time taken away from me actually being in my ship and shooting other ships is time wasted. Yeah, if I'm on my couch, I want to be playing the rest of the game. So the fact that I could do that on my iOS device
while you're at work or something,
whatever, then that's
cool.
Awesome. That works out really well.
No, that app looks pretty good. I got to get deeper into that. So
I think that's about it. I've played other games, but I mean, I went back and played a little PVZ.
Oh yeah,
they
released another level.
No, they haven't. I was kind of pissed off, but they changed the map altogether. They've completely changed how the map looks and how it plays out. However, and it's easier to progress through that game, but it means nothing to me because I have 100% of that game before they made any of this.
Oh wow! So, yeah, you did.
Yeah. Now they did add. I went back and they did add some other, spots on the map.
Yeah.
But for the entire game, that added 2 more spots for me. So it had 2 more games.
Oh, okay.
So 5 minutes worth of gameplay, maybe.
So
that's all that was added for.
So you waiting for more?
Yeah, I want another level. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, Shittooth was asking for a review of it. Sure, I think it's better than the original. It looks like the way they laid out the maps a little bit better. It's not as pleasing on the eye. I mean, it's kind of hard, but yeah, it's kind of. I'm not actually sure why they put this much time into it. It didn't seem like it didn't add that much to it.
Right.
The map is arbitrary anyway. It is. It's more of a status of where you're at in the game than an actual map. So it's now just a linear, what looks like a linear, like a time chart.
Yeah. Okay.
Timeline, whatever.
All right. You know what? We're running a little late here. Let's skip to our Game of the Week topics. Game of the Year picks. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead. Ladies first.
Ladies first. I am what I eat.
Yes.
We're just going to do a top 3.
Okay.
We're not doing the 10 and the alternates and all that bullshit. I'm going to do my top 3 games of the year for 2013. Number 3, Diablo 3 on the console.
Okay.
I think they really refined it. I love the way they did the inventory system. I think it worked great with the controller. I loved it. That's my number 3.
All right.
Number 2, Tomb Raider on the PC. I love that game. I really did. Did you? I know you played it.
I did.
On PC or? I don't know.
No, I played that on the Xbox.
On the Xbox?
Yeah.
The PC graphics were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because, the definitive edition's coming out later in this month.
I
think,
saw
for
that.
PS4.
What is that?
But, I think they up-res the graphics,
okay.
and it's all of the DLC packs.
Yeah.
But, I played it on PC.
Right.
At Ultimate or High, whatever the fuck it was.
It's not going to get any better.
I really don't think it's going to get any better. So, I don't think I'm going to pick it up.
No.
But I really liked that game. You liked it?
Yeah.
I thought the shooting and the arrows and the guns, they felt really good.
It would have been in my top 10, but
not
definitely not the top 3. I think the gameplay lacked a lot to be desired.
Really?
Yeah, I thought the graphics. You're right. Graphics were great. I got a little tired of hearing her getting the shit beat out of her constantly.
Oh, the moaning. Fuck. That kind of turned me off.
Some of the death scenes were pretty,
Oh, yeah, the spike to the throat, going down the river and shit.
It's a bit much. And it just kind of seemed repetitive to me. I was doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't feel that way. I liked it. I think it earned my second pick of the year. And my first pick of the year, GTA 5.
Wow.
I really like that game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the attention to detail. You're walking down the alley, you see a Coke can.
Yeah.
You see the trash cans, like the thing open, and you see trash bags on top. The attention to detail. On this game was phenomenal.
They had the time and the resources. It took them 5 years to come out with this.
Yeah. I loved it. I love every time I go into GTA 5. I think that was the game of the year.
Cool.
That was mine. Now, the two games that are not on my list that probably, in a lot of other game podcasts list was The Last of Us.
Right.
And Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Okay. And I didn't put those on my list because I didn't spend enough time with them.
Okay.
I spent less than an hour on both.
Okay.
So, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is totally awesome. I loved it, but I didn't play enough of it.
Yeah.
And Last of Us, I think you finished it, didn't you?
I did.
My copy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I only played a little bit of it. I didn't
play the opening scene, right?
Yeah, we finished the opening scene, and I think I played a little bit more after you gave it back to me when you finished it. But it wasn't enough to get on my list.
Right.
So, it could be up there, but I couldn't. So I couldn't justify it. But that was it. I think GTA 5 for me.
Is Borderlands 2, is that 2013? Or was it 20?
Oh, shit, that's a goddamn good question.
I think it was 2012.
I think it was. I think it was November 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
replayed through it this past year.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Borderlands is great.
Yeah. Or no, I replayed. No, you know what? I've never finished Borderlands 2.
Oh, you didn't?
No, but I did finish.
What you got it on? Because PS3's got the Game Genie.
Did I buy it on PS3? No,
I got it on both.
Yeah,
360 and PS3.
I might have got it on both. I don't really remember. I know I had it on PS3 though. I'm sorry, the Xbox 360. Because I played with Shirt Juice.
Okay. Because if you get the PS3 version, you do the cheats, the Game Genie cheats,
right?
And then you fill out your skill tree, And then I don't know what character you play. I play the black dude. What is he? The turret guy.
Yeah, the turret
guy.
Roland.
And then with the skill tree maxed out, you get 2 turrets.
I did finish the game. Finish the game. Now
the end boss
remember. I did. Yeah. Handsome Jack.
Yes. Yeah. That was a joke. Well, when you get your skill tree filled out.
Exactly. That makes it.
I digress. But what about you? What you got for the game of the year?
Okay.
Top 3, maybe? We doing top 3?
Yeah.
Or you want to do top 5?
Well, if I had to go top 5, I think that The Last of Us would make it in there. It would probably be 4 or 5. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, it looked great.
The gameplay on it was good, not great.
A lot of people were saying about the gameplay was a little lackluster.
The story was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Not just content, but the way they gave you the content.
Was it immersive?
It was so fucking immersive. I mean, do you and I
like
watch
the emotion?
Opening
You would
scene?
feel
Yeah.
it.
I mean, that opening scene.
Oh, the opening scene gut wrench if you had kids.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But the fact that
I mean, first 5
had
minutes,
they had
they
you in the
hooked you.
first 5.
They hooked
What
you.
other game have you ever played within 5 minutes you had any kind of emotional attachment to? Any kind. I can't think of a single game.
No.
I have trouble thinking of a
can't.
single movie that would have gotten me that quickly. But
No,
not
it
only,
grabbed you fucking fast.
not only did it grab you fast, and it grabbed you hard.
Yeah.
It had.
If you had kids.
If you had kids, you know what? If you, I mean,
I don't know, because anyway,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, for
Either
me,
way.
that's what did.
For me,
But
it did it to me.
It also did that like 3 or 4 more times.
Oh,
throughout the
while
game.
you were through the game?
Yeah, like there are other moments in the game. It's just like bam,
Gut wrenching?
Yes, like whoa, this is like wow.
Wow.
And it's almost a tough game to finish for the whole.
Let me ask you this: you play Resident Evil games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So was it scary compared to Resident Evil games, or was it more of staying alive, survival, keeping your kid alive, or the girl that you were with?
Yeah, it was never.
I mean,
really,
was it-
it was more of keeping my. It was very little keeping her alive.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
scary horror, survival horror.
No,
or
it was not very scary in the end. It was more of like
it was the clickers or whatever were the
Yeah.
ones you couldn't.
yeah. They just became difficult. I died a lot in that
What, did
game.
you do the Game
and
Genie?
Reload.
Because Game Genie had the Last of Us. Did you do it?
I eventually did because I wanted to get through the game and I kept dying. I just kept dying
With the
dying,
Game
dying.
Genie
no,
cheats?
No, beforehand.
Oh,
and then I brought the Game Genie, and I still died.
With the Game Genie
Yeah,
cheats?
all I did was it maxed out a lot of stuff for you, but you could still
It wasn't
die.
Ultimate Health or whatever?
No. It did, what it did is it gave you
Like the
started with
resources
full
or
health.
whatever? Okay.
Yeah, but then you could lose it, and then you
And
have
then
to
you have to
reload.
reload.
And I wasn't
Oh,
going through
fuck
all
that.
that,
No.
So, but it gave me. I think it gave me like almost infinite ammo or enough ammo that would have been fine.
You didn't have to worry about finding more.
But I mean, like the whole game is about not having that much ammo.
Okay.
But I didn't find that part of that gameplay fun. So. Because I wanted a lot of ammunition,
Yeah, for sure.
and
You
so
don't have to
and that's
ration
not yeah, exactly, and that kind of thing is just not my my
No,
my
I
bag of
don't
chips.
like that either. I mean,
So-
just go running gun, baby.
It didn't even have to be that. I would have liked it. Like a lot of it, you're supposed to sneak up on them and stab them. I like that sort of shit. But
Like stealth, like
yeah, but
Splinter
then
Cell?
I was like, then I realized like, okay, I've got I've just made 5,000 corpses in here, and there's still more to go. This is ridiculous. And
It was overwhelming.
yeah, and like you're killing them with like glass shards, if I remember correctly, or shanks. That's what it was, shanks.
Okay.
But your shank, like you'd only use once or twice, and then it broke. And I'm like, my freaking melee weapon is
Yeah.
my basic melee weapon is breaking after 2 shots. This sucks.
Yeah.
So
So
I used
did the Game Genie help that?
it did, but I can't rank a game based on what a Game Genie made.
That's true.
I'm ranking a game on what a developer
Regular
developed.
gameplay,
Yeah.
So what was that? You number 5?
That would probably be around 4 or 5. I don't even have I guess. 4 would probably be maybe Batman.
Origin. I knew that was going to be in there.
Batman might be 3.
Yeah, I
or
thought it'd
4.
be a little higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it is more of the same. It is.
Of
it
the
is-
first
it-
two?
Of the first two.
What is it, Asylum City?
It is. It's very much Asylum or a city. Yeah, Asylum City. Just more of that. There's
it-
very little change in.
Well, a lot changed, though. I mean, it's not Rocksteady.
Yeah,
It was a different studio.
Yeah.
So you
what
don't-
was it?
Um,
Warner Brothers
I forgot.
Interactive, wasn't it?
Warner Brothers Interactive, who took it over from
Yeah.
because Rocksteady did Asylum and City.
Right.
Do you see a
No,
difference
not
between
really.
the two?
So
it's like they just took the engine and just
they made some tweaks here and there, and your
gameplay was the same.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, you're giving a few different gadgets,
Yeah. Well, they got to do that for its Batman. Yeah.
But I mean, not many. I mean, there might be 2 different gadgets.
Okay.
And
did they have the Calendar Man?
Yes, he was in there.
He was in.
Yeah, but
Origins.
they don't show his origin, though. I know what you're saying, but I don't think. But he is mentioned in the game.
He is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember.
I love the Calendar Man.
Yeah, it's
because
cool.
I signed up for was it the tweets or whatever for the Warner Brother Batman.
Like every once in a while, they would tell you to go
and it would
on
say,
and
"Don't
find-
forget, go see the Calendar Man.
Right.
He's got a message for you or something."
Yeah.
It's very interactive. I thought that
yeah.
was fun.
So for the most part, it just seemed like just for the other ones, but I liked the other ones. However, it wasn't different enough for me to say this is groundbreaking. Now the story was awesome. I really loved how they did the origins.
The trilogy?
No, it was not. It was the second. The Batman Arkham City is the best.
Second one.
Yeah, it's the best.
Okay.
It's the best Batman story to date, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty big.
I think it's based on the comic called The Killing Joke, which is probably one of the best comics out there.
Well, let me ask you: are you a comic guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow the Batman comics?
Not religiously, but I mean, when I was a kid, I read them a lot, and The Killing
You don't
Joke.
buy every week. Or what do they come out, weekly or monthly?
I couldn't even tell you anymore. I don't read them anymore. I mean, I read them when I was a kid, and I couldn't even tell you when.
So you're a Batman fan?
I'm a Batman fan.
Okay. Of all the superheroes, Batman is your favorite?
Batman's not a superhero.
Well, superhero movie.
Batman's just a hero. That's
here we're getting technical.
Batman is a man. That's
right,
that's the
Batman,
best thing about
Spider-Man,
him.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Is Batman your favorite?
Boy, that's a really hard one to
Oh, jeez. I didn't think it was ever be
probably
popular question.
Probably.
All right.
He has the best villains as far as I'm concerned. Hands down.
Yeah.
Superman's also way the fuck up there because let's face it. I mean,
he's
he
invincible.
is Superman. Yeah. Exactly. He is the pinnacle.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about. I think it's kind
That's
of like
what the ladies call me.
It's kind of two different sides. It's that Batman is a detective.
Yeah.
And really, he happens to be a detective who knows how to put up a good fight and has enough money to buy gadgets.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not a fucking superhero.
He's not superhuman
he's not superhuman at all. So anyway, but yeah, it's really, so that's a great story. So, let's see. My number one slot gets knocked down.
Oh, really?
You know what? Maybe I need to do a top 4 because I can't even think of what I would put in in fourth place.
Okay. Well, so
Batman
far we
was
had
in there.
Batman Arkham Origins.
So I guess it would,
Last of Us.
I guess Last of Us would be 5. Then
Okay.
Arkham Origins.
Okay.
And then
so you got 3. Who's 3?
third place would have.
If you say Tiny Death Star, I'm gonna fucking come over there and hit you in the face.
No. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I can't think of what the hell third place was. I'm having a brain fart.
That's all right.
And I didn't even put it in my notes.
Well, you just show up.
I did.
You just show up. You never see the show notes.
But anyway,
all the work I put into this. Tomb Raider?
No, Tomb Raider's not even going to be on that
Oh,
list.
really?
Yeah, it just.
Are you
didn't do it for
disappointed
me.
that I put it in my?
No, I understand why you did. It had some cool things to it, but
you played it on PC?
No, I played it on.
I played it on
Xbox, PC. Yeah, but I didn't like the gameplay. Didn't like the game.
I totally disagree with that. I thought the gameplay was excellent.
No, not for me.
Okay.
Well,
I wonder if there was a big difference between 360 and PC.
I don't know.
I mean, because I really
can't
did like the
imagine there
gameplay.
I remember you were really. You
I was
talked
really
it up.
into it.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Well, was Just Cause 3, was that released this year in 2013?
I don't think they ever Just Cause 3.
Or is it
Just Cause 2 was... Oh, that was like 20...
What the hell's game am I thinking of? Then they released a game this past year that was like Just Cause. I don't know why I can't remember what the hell it is.
Anyway.
PC or
No, Xbox. The hell, and I was just talking to Shit-Tooth about this. Anyway.
was it on our text?
No.
It wasn't a group text, so you were doing a private text with?
No, we were just talking.
Okay.
One day, and he was playing it. What?
You don't remember what it was? Is this your number 3 game? You don't even know?
It could have been. I mean, it was. I could have thrown it in there. Anyway, my number 1 game was gonna be GTA
5,
and it got knocked down.
Really?
Yeah.
Last minute?
Yeah.
Okay. What knocked it down?
The Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay.
Assassin's Creed has and well,
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
yes, it has taken over because everything that it does so well.
Right.
Where
Gameplay?
Story is pretty good. The gameplay is so freaking, it's spot on.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and
It
everything
is.
just seems to be flowing so smoothly. Like, GTA has got everything. It is the fucking gumbo of video games.
Yeah.
They took everything they had and threw it in
Yeah,
there.
they did.
And it doesn't all work perfectly. You know,
Not perfect.
so which is forgivable, but it does knock it down from number 1 spot. It's fun to play.
Yeah, totally fun.
Multiplayer.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you could just fuck around in that
the
game.
fucking the menus are so horrible.
Oh, the menus.
The
And then,
loading.
you know what the thing is? I
horrible.
don't like is because they have the when the cell phone pops up, or you have the little icons in
Yeah.
the corner screen.
Right.
Because I mean, you're what 10, 12 feet away from your TV.
Right now, I'm 20 feet away from that TV.
Oh, 20?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about maybe 8 to 10.
yeah.
I can't fucking see the
No,
shit.
you can't.
I can't stand that on the menus that they have. That's my biggest beef with
Their
GTA.
font is really bad.
horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
but it's always
Horrible.
and that's how they handle their tutorial is they type it on the screen in the
Yes.
upper left hand corner while you're trying to drive.
Right. I'm like, okay,
really?
so what am I looking at? Am I looking at the street to go straight?
Yeah.
Or I'm going to
Or more-
fucking read your
And
shit?
you can't pause it. It's not
No,
like you can hit.
you can't.
You hit pause.
Because
it
you
goes
hit
to the
pause and the
menu.
whole thing goes
That's
away,
right, that's
and it
right.
goes to the menu.
Yeah.
I don't like
So
that.
I mean, GTA has its problems. It's a great game, but it has its problems. Where I see
Pays a lot of
Assassin's
money.
Creed 4 is a great game, and it really doesn't have those
Yeah,
problems.
Assassin's Creed 4 is awesome.
And the more that you play it, the better it gets. It's
Yeah.
just, I mean, and with Assassin's Creed, I've loved the series. It's been a great series, but every single game towards the end, I'm like, okay, now I just have to finish it because I need it because
So it's like a chore?
it becomes a chore at the end, but it feels like I have to finish it
Yeah.
because I've gone this far.
Right.
But I don't get that feeling at all in this one. I've
Yeah, but how far are you from the end?
I
What
put it-
sequence you in?
I've put in more hours on this one than I have on any other game.
Wow,
Any other
really
Assassin's
already?
Creed game,
So you,
yeah.
but you're not really following the sequences. You're doing your own shit.
I'm doing all the side
Yeah, all
missions.
the side.
I mean, there's so many other things besides the. In fact, the only I progressed the story aligned so that it opens up more of the side shit for me.
Okay.
But I'll eventually finish it.
How
But
many hours you
had
in
a lot
now?
of it, I've actually have a lot of it already spoiled for me, so I know a
Why
lot. of
you
what's
watch
going on.
YouTube?
No, a friend of mine is playing the game, and he doesn't know. He has no fucking etiquette when it comes to gaming. And he's like, "Oh, I'm at the part where this, and this happened." I'm like,
Oh, thanks for fucking
"Yeah,
spoiling it,
great,
asshole. Well, he's not
thanks."
going to be in our
Yeah,
podcast.
No, he won't be. So
Who's that?
My boss.
Oh, Mike?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. So,
Okay.
but yeah, the storyline means is not that important to me.
No, I understand.
It's so much, and I don't feel like it would be. I would still. It's not a great story like some of the other ones I have
no,
on
but
my
the
list.
game's good.
Yeah,
If I played more, dude, it probably would have been my top one.
yeah.
But I just had so much fun with GTA 5.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It really was.
I mean, I lost like a month, though. December was gone. I
Yeah,
really
you didn't
had
game
any
at all.
game.
Yeah.
And, so I didn't really start Assassin's Creed 4 until January. Last week, I told you, it was the first time I booted it up. So,
Yeah, all of December has been.
well, yeah.
Assassin's
And
Creed
you
for
were
me, and
laid up for
January.
a while, so you were
Yeah.
able to game a little bit more.
Yeah, I play. Well, that's what's funny is that like I had played. I've had to replay all that I gamed.
That's right,
then.
because you had to. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, I was looking forward to it. I was not looking forward to this game coming out because I kept thinking, I'm like, Naval
another
Combat.
yearly rendition.
Yeah, and I'm like, in Naval Combat, they had Naval Combat in the previous game, and it wasn't that great. They all thought, oh, it's so cool. It was okay, and I thought, this is kind of lame, and the whole fucking game's going to be that, really?
Right.
Let me tell you, the Naval Combat is the best part of this
So
game.
they've definitely upped it? I
Yeah,
mean, they've refined it or whatever?
they definitely have. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, from what I saw when you were playing,
Yeah.
looked totally fucking awesome.
It really
I cannot wait to get that far.
You have to become proficient at it, but once you and then once you upgrade your ship, I mean, you are. But here's the
Jack
thing.
Draw.
The
what
Jack
is it?
Daw.
Jack Daw?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jack Daw.
Daw?
D-A-W.
Okay.
Yeah, it's named after a type of bird. But
You see, I'm right now with that sugar guy. Because
Yeah.
I always thought that I'm gonna steal his ship.
yeah,
But
no.
I don't want to spoil nothing. But
No. But you,
that's where I am right now. I'm still in Havana.
Yeah, but I mean, what's great about it is that you will always find ships that are stronger than you. I guess I don't. It doesn't actually tell you what level you are, but you can see when you look at other ships, it'll tell you what level those ships are, and then the color of the font that tells you the level tells you if it's red, that means they're stronger than you.
So it means don't even fuck with them?
Yeah, if it's like green, then you can sail right through them literally. I've
ramming them.
I literally ram them and just keep going because I sink them on the ram.
Okay.
Or somebody who's on the same level as you. Even after you've upgraded all of them, there are still ships that are going to be a higher level. They're
You ever tried to fight one of those?
I have. They're called legendary ships.
And
There are 4 legendary ships. No, there are 4 legendary instances.
Right.
Where they're in the 4 corners of the map. And the first one I came onto, it was actually I just happened upon them. Where I'm sailing along, my guys are singing like a little shanty,
Yeah.
It's
The shanty songs. Yeah.
It's really cool. I was looking for a ship to take out. And I was in the lower right hand quadrant, and it's usually in lower quadrants is where you get the bigger ships. And all of a sudden it goes, look there, and then fog just surrounds me.
Oh, wow. You couldn't see nothing?
Couldn't see jack shit, and they go, oh, through the fog, what's that I see? And they're like, oh, it's a ghost ship. And they're like, holy shit, you fight a fucking ghost ship.
And you fought it?
Yeah, not for long.
They kicked your ass?
Kicked my ass. And I tried
but what if you would won?
There's no way. Well, when you win, you get a shit ton of money. That's
bet.
what, yeah. It's
the R's or whatever, rupees or whatever the fuck it is.
Reals. Yeah, but it doesn't give you any resources from those, but it gives you a fuck ton of money.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's more of just like being able to. I've yet to be able. My ship is nearly completely
upgraded.
But
how many hours you in?
24.
Holy shit!
No, 28. 28.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it's for this playthrough.
Yeah.
So really, altogether, I'm probably about 40 hours in.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
dude, you're
and
insane.
I'm not halfway through.
That's ridiculous.
I'm only like 45% of the way through the game.
Wow.
Yeah, great game.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that would be my numero uno.
All right.
I wish I could remember what 3 was going to be. But
yeah, it sucks. You don't remember?
It's.
You don't remember what console? Or?
Yeah, it was Xbox. There are 3 games. The third sequel. The second sequel was a open world game where you were playing in Africa, and you had
Far Cry 3.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, that's gonna be number 3.
That would be number 3.
Okay, Far Cry.
If it came out in 2013, I think it did. Okay,
it did.
then yeah, it did. I put a lot of fucking time in that game. I really liked playing it.
Yeah.
That was
where I kept doing the fucking open sequence because I would never get to the fucking checkpoint.
Yeah. So that would be number 3. Thank you for fucking remembering that name for me.
I don't know how I did it. I just did.
But and Shitteeth is just playing that now. But,
yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to that.
It's a lot of fun.
The tigers or the lions that you fight?
Oh, dude, Well, you would. What I loved
Well, you let
about
them
that game,
loose
I
in
would
the
let them
camp or
loose, and
whatever.
it would. But I would. As soon as I got an upgraded sniper rifle, I would go up on like some
And you
cliff
just fucking
and just
pick 'em
pow,
off.
pow, pow. Yeah, it was awesome. I had a silencer on and everything. But I mean, it's still you still had a chance of one of their snipers seeing you,
Right.
or if you missed a shot because your reticle is that kind of distance. Like if you're off
He
by
kinda
3 pixels,
moves
forget
with the
about
breath
it.
or whatever,
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
breathing. Yeah.
Well, even that, but I mean, if you're their head is only like 1 or 2 pixels big at that point.
Right.
So unless you're
because
able
of
to
the distance.
yeah, because of the distance. So it's it is still a challenge, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun. In that
That's
game.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to that. Okay, well, good. I'm glad we thought about that.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's about it for the game of the year.
Yep.
This is probably the podcast that had the latest game of the year picks. What is it?
Well,
January.
We were going to do console picks too, but we never did.
Yeah, no, we never did.
I think mine would probably have to be of not console picks, but generational picks.
Yeah.
It'd probably have to be Skyrim.
Skyrim for 360.
Excuse me. Yeah, for 360.
Yeah, that was an awesome game.
/ PC because there's a mod that you can do that you can take your game save from the 360 and
Yes.
play it on the PC.
Yes, I heard about
I've done
that.
that. I've gone back and
That's cool.
forth on
Well, I
it.
had the trainer on
Okay.
the PC version
Yeah.
for Dark. What are we talking about?
Skyrim?
Yeah, dude, that's what was it? Yeah, it was unbeatable or whatever. You can't die.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Infinite or your
Yeah, I guess infinite health
Yeah.
or whatever.
okay.
Yeah, and you just walk through
Invincible.
anything. Invincible. Yeah, that was awesome.
I did not do that. I played for realsies.
For realsies.
So did I downloaded. I've got all of the extra content, but I didn't finish the extra content. But I've done everything.
Like the
else.
Hearthstone and all the
Yeah,
DLC packs?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I never did that. I bought it, but
Well, I recently just bought it on Steam, the PC version. I'm gonna go back and pull up my game save again and
so you can
continue
transfer
on.
from 360
To the-
so
to the
you
PC.
played primarily on 360.
Yeah, like I only end up playing on the PC for a few hours.
Oh, okay, but how many hours you hit on 360?
Oh shit, like 150.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Easily 120.
Dude, that's
easily.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I put a fuck ton of time in.
So now you can take the 360 save and port it over to
the
Steam?
PC. Yeah,
Oh wow, you tried it yet? Does it work?
I did it. But when I did it, I actually had a torrented version of the game.
Of Skyrim?
Skyrim.
For
This
PC?
was years
Okay.
ago. When it was first out.
Yeah.
And it worked seamlessly.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Okay, so really it should work now with the
Yeah, no,
Steam
I don't see
version.
why it wouldn't.
God damn, that's a lot of fucking hours.
But I hope it does because if I bought the Steam version for like $10.
Oh yeah, it
Like
was
the full with
all the winter
content,
sales
yeah.
and the
That's why I bought all the
Black
winter
Friday
sales.
sales and shit. Yeah. Okay. All right. That about wraps up our game of the year. Let's see. We got just 2 other things. Let's recap the CES 2014. Did you see any of the highlights for CES in
No.
Vegas?
No.
No. The 2 biggest gaming things was PlayStation Now. Remember Gakkai service?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like they finally releasing this shit.
So so explain it to me.
Basically, they renamed the Gakkai service to PlayStation Now.
Which is good because that was a
Gakkai,
horrible.
I don't even know how to fucking spell that
yeah.
shit. Basically, it's PlayStation streaming service for PS4, PS3, and Vita, Bravia TVs, and Sony Mobile. So you can play. Basically, it's Sony's solution for backward compatibility
Okay.
for the PS4, and an effort to revive the Vita titles in the Vita library.
Okay.
So basically, you can play really any PlayStation title on any PlayStation
Device.
device. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you have to rebuy the games that you've already.
Well, that's the thing. They did not. They did not say anything about pricing. So I'm not sure how this is going to be.
When's it going to release?
It's going to be closed beta begins this month, January 2014, with an anticipated North American release this summer.
Okay.
So no firm dates, but ballpark.
Summertime.
Yeah, summertime.
Okay.
They're going to start with PS3 titles first, but planning to support the PS1 and PS2 and PS4 in the future.
So what would you of the games that from the earlier consoles? Is there any that you would want to be able to play again?
Well, I think the PS2 titles and the PS1 titles on the Vita would be totally awesome.
Okay.
I think that would be fucking awesome.
I bought the when I got the PlayStation 3, I got the one that was backward compatible.
Yes,
I paid
fat
for that extra
PS2
one. Yeah.
fat, yeah.
And I played one game that required the backward, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's hard to go back to something older especially when the difference between the games from PS2 to PS3 were night and day.
And the thing is, we already have a PS3.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a PS3 and PS4.
Right.
I'm not gonna pay for a service to pay my PS3 games that I already fucking own.
Yeah.
On my PS4.
I can't believe you still have your PS3 up and running still.
Oh yeah, I got the HDMI ports, baby.
You know what I mean? Do you see yourself playing on it?
Oh, I haven't turned it on since
Exactly.
my PS4.
Exactly. That's why I'm wondering why you.
I mean, the only thing really is Last of Us. That's the only thing I want to go back to and play. My GTA 5 was all PS3. The only reason I bought the 360 version was to play multiplayer with you guys.
Right.
To tell you the truth, that's the only two games that I'd go back my PS3 for.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Other than that, what else he said? 5 meg internet connection required.
Is that
minimum?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I like a 30 meg.
Well, there's some people out there who just don't have it.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, the only issues I see really is the latency and the price.
Yeah.
I mean, the latency nobody knows about.
So you have to be online all the time to do it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so this is not
it's
something
like
you
on
download?
Live. Remember on Live?
Yes.
It's just like on Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I wonder if it is on Live.
Virtual.
Right. I wonder if it is on Live.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody bought on Live.
Did they? I don't know.
I don't think so.
That sucks for them, man. Because they that's a lot of money they sunk into that technology.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope they at least sold the technology. It's something.
To tell you the truth, I think they stole a service. I don't think anybody bought them.
Huh. Wow.
But so that and the Razer Project Christine. Did you see that?
No.
That was that PC. It's more like a modular gaming PC, like a Blade server for enterprise. Basically, what it was a it was like a fuck. How can I explain this? You plug in modules, like they had GPUs, they had processors, and basically it was all just plugins. You didn't see this?
No, I didn't see anything from CES.
Oh, okay. It's hard to
just like in the bay, like you would have a bay.
It was like a chassis.
Okay.
And basically, you plug in these flat horizontal devices, and they just plug in.
Okay.
I mean, not like USB or Thunder, Lightning or Thunderbolt. It was just like a physical module that you would plug in and it would snap in, like a Blade server.
Yeah.
But it's a PC rig.
Wow.
So I don't know where they're going with it, if it's just proof of concept or whatever. But that was pretty cool.
I guess just to make that's one of the stepping stones for the PC to the non-techie. Yeah, I mean, because it does take a little technical savvy to be able to handle it.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to go in and do, 2 NVIDIA cards and SLI or NVIDIA, the novice person can't do that.
No.
So, it could be an answer to
the barrier of entry. Yeah. And make it easier to upgrade, you can buy cheap and then, upgrade easily later on.
Yeah. And especially if somebody does a trade-in.
Yeah.
I don't know. we'll see. We'll see what happens. I tell you the truth, I think that was a proof of concept. I don't think you can buy them yet.
Okay.
So, the only other thing I wanted to talk about was Steam Dev Days in Seattle.
Okay.
Basically, Steam machines.
Yeah.
I'm an Alienware fan. I know you are too. Alienware will be they're going to release their Steam machine in September, and they said it will be Intel and NVIDIA based with a Haswell processor, which is the latest Intel processor, obviously, and will include the Steam controller.
Is it i7?
I think it's going to be different levels.
Okay.
They're probably going to have like an i5, i7.
Right.
I don't know what they're going to do. But they did say that it will be priced and spec'd about the same as the PS4 and Xbox One. So,
Well, that's $100
$500
difference. Yeah. So, but here's the thing: is that it's just a gaming console. It's not
Just a Linux gaming console.
So it's not. You couldn't use it for running Windows or
You would have to wipe it.
yeah.
I mean, it's a PC.
Right.
It's a PC.
But-
Comes with Steam
But
OS,
you can't
which
use
is
it as a
Linux-based.
PC.
Not out the gate. Not when you buy it.
Yeah.
You'd have to wipe it or do a dual boot.
Right.
You know.
But I mean,
As
wow.
far as you and I are concerned with the X51, I wouldn't. It's not worth it.
I don't see how it's worth it to anybody.
I know.
For another $100, I mean,
Yeah,
roughly,
another 100, less than 200, you can
Yeah.
get a true PC,
gaming PC.
i7,
Yeah.
maybe,
yeah,
if not a high-end i5.
right. And
Throw your Windows on there. Windows, what do you run? Windows
7, yeah,
Do the Steam, what do you call it? Big Picture?
big picture, yeah.
That's what I do.
I
That's
don't
what
even
you
use
do.
big picture.
So, I don't know.
I don't know who. I mean, like,
I don't know what market they're aiming for.
I guess I think
Linux is complicated. Linux is not for,
right. Well, my guess is that it's not going to be user manipulative. I mean,
Right. I think it's going to be more
It's
of
going
a
to be just.
canned
It's going to be a
operating
console.
system.
It's going to be a console.
And
100%.
You turn it on.
and that's it.
Right. Exactly.
And then from there, it's going to have its own
All controller based, no keyboard.
Yeah. Then there's going to be no interactive whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, or as much as you would on a PS3
Or a console.
or an Xbox.
Yeah.
But no, it's not going to. You know what I mean? I guess it's good for somebody who likes PC games but has no technical savvy at all.
Absolutely, 100%. You nailed it.
But I mean, how many people are there? I mean, who are those people?
Well, I mean, think about it.
Those are people. Those people are people who are playing WoW. And I mean,
Right, and they're a little savvy.
yeah.
But the thing is, think about it. There's I think Steam said there's 165 Linux games right now. True Linux games.
Oh, so this will only play the Linux game?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. No, I don't know who the fuck this is for then. Why would they do that?
It's a Linux OS.
Why would they? Why? That's what
Steam
I'm
distro
why,
Linux.
why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just get a Microsoft OS?
Probably because it's licensing and shit.
But Microsoft OS, they would have millions of games.
That's why you should just
box.
go ahead and
Yeah.
reload it with Windows and run Steam Big Picture.
Yeah,
mode.
yeah. Or you should just go out and get a gaming PC.
I don't think this is going to succeed.
You know what? I mean, what has Steam made that hasn't been successful?
Steam is God compared,
They've been very successful.
I mean, but a lot of companies think they can do no wrong. Look at fucking Nintendo.
Yeah, you're right.
They lost how much?
Yeah.
What was it? Three quarters, $35 million a quarter profit loss.
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean,
as compared to the profit that they pulled in from the Wii, it's barely even skimming the surface.
But still, I think Steam is a company that they think they can't be touched,
Well,
and they can do no wrong.
they can. I mean, they can
But-
definitely be touched, and they can do wrong, obviously. But I mean, maybe it'll work out. I mean, I can see.
I just don't know what their target audience is. Who are they going after? Because they said they're not going after the console customers. So who are you going off? I don't know. Who are you going for?
Well, I don't know who it depends on what games are these Linux games.
Yeah, but a lot of them, like Trine, Torchlight.
Yeah.
A lot of the newer games have Linux mods. So, or Linux versions, that's
Right,
not
yeah.
mods. I don't know. But, I mean, a few other things that came out of Steam Dev Days was Valve will not force Steam OS exclusives. So you know how like you have Uncharted for PS3
Yeah.
only, Halo for Xbox only. They say they're not going after Steam OS exclusives.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. They also said third-party companies can make the Steam controllers.
Okay.
So, you know, what's that company?
They're
Mad
not-
Cats?
Yeah.
You know, they probably have a Steam controller.
Logitech is going to come out with it.
Logitech,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one I would buy.
Yeah, I would do. I love Logitech.
Fucking Mad Cats usually sucks.
Yeah, they're fucking cheaper quality. Green Light, you know what Green Light is, right?
Yeah.
That's going away. They want that to dissolve. They basically said that
This was their indie push.
the indie early access push or
Yeah.
whatever, they said that a lot of the not low end, I don't want to disregard them, but non-profitable indies, like the startup indies,
Yeah.
weren't able to get into the game. So I don't know if maybe the developers had to spend money to get into Greenlight process or the project. I don't know.
I don't know how it worked.
I don't know how it works. I never really did do Greenlight. So anyway, they wanted to go away. So the only other thing was how many Steam users do you think they got?
1 billion.
$1 billion. 75 million Steam users.
That's a lot of peeps.
In October,
As compared to PS3 or Xbox, do you know?
yeah, they're like 35, 40.
Wow. How many?
35 million to 40 million.
And how many for
Steam has 75 million right now. They had 65 million in October of 2013. They've gained 10 million user accounts since October. They had 75
Yeah, I
million
don't.
right now.
I mean, do you remember like a year ago, or especially 2 years ago, everybody was saying that the PC games were going the way of the dodo?
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, look at it.
Boy, Steam,
I mean, they're
Steam has
basically
revitalized it.
Xbox Live and PSN combined.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wow. It is.
Steam's a juggernaut.
Yeah. Awesome.
Juggernaut. But I'm really looking forward to the Alienware Steam box, Steam machine. I think I might buy it.
The Linux space?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh my God. You just want to spend money.
Well, they said they're coming out in September.
Is that like a month for buying things? Is that make you
I don't
feel
know. I
good?
think I might
'Cause
buy
in
it.
September?
I don't know.
You're ridiculous.
I am ridiculous.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's about all we had for the topics of the week.
All right.
I mean, we're running pretty late. We had about an hour 40 right now. So,
Well, you don't have a this or that, do you?
no, I didn't have any Q&A, no email, no tweets.
I got
no
a would you
iTunes.
rather.
Okay, let's hit it. What you got?
It's actually real simple. I just thought of it, but
All right.
would you rather play early access to a beta game or wait until the release?
Oh, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's something like something really that I really like Diablo.
Uh-huh.
I mean, unless it was like Diablo.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, yeah, so you love Diablo 3.
I love Diablo.
Diablo 3 is just fucking awesome
Yeah.
for you. But what if you played it 6 months ahead of time
But yeah, and then they
and it wasn't good?
cut the slate, and then all your progression is gone.
Well,
And
yeah,
then when
there's
it
that.
finally releases, you got to start all over again.
And
That's the thing I would hate.
and it could be fucking broken.
Yeah, it could be. Usually it is
Yeah.
in betas. And they wipe the servers and reload all the time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No.
wouldn't do it.
I've done a few things in beta. I did Star Wars
The
Old Republic.
MMO? What was that? What company did that?
BioWare.
BioWare.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you were in that beta?
I was. and it was. Thank God I was in that beta.
It was a closed beta or open beta? You had to apply for it?
Yeah, I got invited.
Nice.
But I don't think it was that difficult to get in. Anyway, when I did get in,
closed beta.
Yeah, it was closed. The beta I was able to load on my my PC or my
that crappy
my
laptop you had.
Yeah, but and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I like it. It's an MMO, but I'm gonna buy it because it's Star Wars. And I love it. And remember they were doing that in release cycles.
Yes, I do remember that.
Like the earlier you bought it, the earlier you were going to be able to play it.
Right.
So I was one of the first people to do it, and as soon as I downloaded it to my laptop, the final release, it crapped out. It would not load at my laptop.
That sucked.
Yeah. So I never really played it, and now it's a free to play.
Yeah. Well, I think it was only paid for like less than 12 months, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was only like 6 to 8 months. Which
everybody knew it was going free to play. Who the fuck idiot would pay for a 1 year license, 1 year subscription?
But here's what sucks is that unless they figure out a way to make money on it, these games are not going to get made because it was a huge undertaking.
Yeah, I'm sure they dumped tons of money in it.
They have an entire studio in Austin put to pasture because it didn't do well. I mean, they had hundreds of people doing nothing but just like kicking out different graphics for this fucking thing.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
that sucks if people lose their job for that.
I've been keeping up with it and not playing it, but seeing the upgrades that they've come out with, and it looks like now it would be a fun game to play.
Yeah, have you ever gone back and tried it?
No, actually, I have downloaded it, but then Assassin's Creed 4 took over my life, and
well, wait a minute, on the new Alienware.
On the new Alienware, yeah, they can handle anything.
Okay.
But there's, I mean,
it's not Steam or anything. You have to
it's
go to BioWare's website or whatever and download it, or
yeah, I think that's. I'm trying to really remember. Yeah, I think it's got its own launcher. So yeah, it's not Steam. But my problem with that game is that I don't have 3 other friends who are playing it to play along.
So you have to.
I'll be grinding by myself.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I think it does have enough single player stuff to
keep you busy, occupied.
Yeah. But I don't know how much I'm going to put into it because I've got my Alienware hooked up to the TV.
Yeah.
So it's not, and this is one you need to sit down with a keyboard and mouse.
Oh, so, it is.
Yeah. It's an MMO. So.
Well, would you do a Alienware Steam machine?
No. No. Why would I go spend money to limit the games I can play? That's what you're doing. You're spending money to limit yourself on the game.
Yeah, but it looks good. Did you see the?
I mean, literally, what he has told you is that every single game that you can play on the Linux machine,
you can play on the
Windows. You can play on X51. Something you already own.
True. Yeah. We'll see what happens in September.
I think I know what's going to happen, and I'm just going to shake my head now.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, anyway, that's all we got.
That's all she wrote.
But we'll be back next week, same time, same channel. Until then, check out our Twitter feeds. I'm at Dirty.
I'm at Non76.
Check us out on the web at GameandChatRadio.com, and for all our social media and streaming links, send us a tweet or an email with your questions to be answered live on the show. And I think we're going to try to be back weekly now, right? Every other week?
Yeah, it's probably closer to the truth. You know what? We're just not making any promises.
Promises.
Because we didn't fulfill it over the past 2 months.
No,
so,
I know that's.
So I don't like to throw that out. We'll be back when we are back.
We'll be back when we're back.
That's right.
So tune in.
Next time.
I can't really say tune in next week, same time, same channel. We're gonna try.
Yes.
We'll try.
Yes.
So tune in, same time, same next week, same time, same channel.
Tune in
in the future.
Hey, subscribe to us,
Yeah.
and it'll get downloaded when we do it. How about that, bitch?
And then one day you'll be like, holy fuck, the Game Chat Radio.
Yeah,
that's
fucking
awesome.
A.
It'll be a surprise.
We'll make your day.
That's right.
We'll make your day.
All right.
All right. Game on, baby.
Game on.